Alright, 3-6 kind of has that sense that maybe this is sheet metal. We're given a 10 millimeter thickness, but really with the square edges, you know, this really isn't 10 millimeters thick. Is not going to lend itself to being bent without some pretty decent radiuses in there. Even forming is going to be a challenge. So anyway, we have the 10 millimeter thickness all the way. So this is going to lend itself to making the thin feature shape. And then for our two cuts, maybe we'll do contours and regions. So we're still in SolidWorks 2016. File, new part. And this one is in metric as well. And I'll sketch it in the front plane. I guess another thing that bears mentioning is that if your sketches don't look exactly like, I guess the models aren't in the exact same orientation, as long as you have valid geometry, I don't really care which way it's pointing. I would prefer it's not upside down and backwards, but as long as your geometry matches up, it's going to be fine. So if you happen to start on the right plane instead, that's not going to be a big deal. So I'm not taking into account, we have 50 millimeters, and I do want to be concerned about the thickness. So 40 millimeters to the underside of the slip is okay, but then 40 millimeters to the outside on the upper edge means that I have to subtract the thickness of 10. So we could do this as an offset, and I can right click and select chain. And if I was to offset, then it would be to the 10 millimeters. Or if I go right into features and extrude boss base, then this is what's going to cause the thin feature. So let's go ahead and do the offset entity so I can illustrate what I was talking about with the 40 millimeters. So the cap ends, and we check the direction, that's okay. Cap ends and lines is still available. We go ahead and accept that. We have our thickness, and notice when you pick on these lines, you're going to get an offset distance and an offset relation. So each of those entities is going to carry that geometry with it. Alright, so 50, 40, and if I pick on that line, then I have the length of 40. Alright, our depth is of 40, so we'll extrude, and I will switch that to mid-plane. Put in the 40 millimeters, and then for my sketch, I'm going to start at the top, and we'll go to Control 5 or Control 8. And let's just leave that off just a little bit so that I can select the midpoint, Control select the line, and we'll go back to midpoint. Alright, so its depth is 15, so since I missed that one, let's see if we can grab the handle. So I'll just grab the handle and move it over to the edge. Switch to 15. A lot of times I think it's still easier to just delete it and reapply it, but when you see it and can easily get to the dimension, then we'll give it a try. Alright, so then the lower, I'm going to select the origin, Control select the line, that'll be midpoint. My choices are to pick the lines and make them collinear, pick the point in the line and go coincident, pick the 2 points and go horizontal, or pick the vertical and the vertical and set those to equal. Alright, so whichever one you see first, and grab the midpoint, so we need to get out of that, and so just hitting the escape. Alright, so that sketch is kind of floating out in space, and both of these are going to try to cut. So depth wise, we're 15 off. And so under the select contours, I'm going to go back and pick just the one contour. And then I'm going to give it an offset from surface. We did the up to surface previously, so an offset from surface says I can pick, and when I pick that surface, it's going to stop 15 millimeters from that surface. If I reverse, then I'll go 15 millimeters past, and we have some other options with offset surface, but that's a handy way to control the depth of the cut. So we're going to accept that one. Go back in, select the sketch, so expanding out the arrow, highlighting the sketch, extrude the cut, back into our selected contours, and then I'm going to pick the contour, and I don't really like leaving that sketch 2 in the mix, so I'm going to highlight it, delete it, and then I'm going to switch the ink condition to through all to get my geometry. Alright, so we go ahead and save that one, and that gives us 3-6.